Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Cook It. This is Ed. Okay, so today I'm going to cook a really simple recipe. It's really easy to put together and there's not a whole lot of prep to it. What it is, it's going to be a pork chop and vegetable sheet pan bake. And I've already done some of the prep work. It's going to have potatoes in it, which I did cut up, carrots, green beans, and some mushrooms and some onions. So what I did, I found some really nice pork chops yesterday. They're thick cut. So what I did, I marinated those in 2 different types of barbecue sauce over the last 3 or 4 hours. And so now I'm just going to put the camera down on the pan so you can see what we're working with here. So there's the pan. And we're going to go ahead and get these pork chops out. Look how nice those are. They're nice and thick. Even though this pan is non-stick, I went ahead and sprayed it with some cooking spray anyway, so it will stick less, hopefully. And now I'm going to take the rest of this marinade and just put it over the pork chops. Before I put the marinade on the pork chops, I seasoned them with just salt and pepper. That's all I did. Nothing super fancy. Make sure we get all that. Okay. Into the sink that goes. Now what I'm going to do is take the carrots and put them on the pan. Oh, there's going to be a lot of vegetables. And the potatoes. We'll put those on there. Let's push these pork chops over just a little bit so we can have some room for our vegetables. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Put these over here like that. That's a lot of potatoes. I'm eating one because I love raw potatoes anyway. Green beans. Put those on there. Just like that. Now, I don't have a whole lot of room for the mushrooms and onions, so I don't know. I might skip those. I can use these mushrooms and onions tomorrow for a recipe that I'm going to make. Hopefully. All right. Next, what I'm going to do is take some oil and just drizzle it on the vegetables. It might look like a lot, but you'll need to add a pretty generous amount of oil so you can get the crispiness on these vegetables. I didn't mean to grab a cake server, but I guess this will work. Just kind of stir these up. Make sure they've got a lot of oil on them. Kind of get them in a single layer. They probably will cook a little bit better if they're in a single layer. Let's put some more oil on the green beans. And on the potatoes. And you know what I'm going to do anyway? I'm going to take some of the mushrooms and the onions and put them on the green beans. I think that'll be all right. Just like this. These are canned mushrooms that I got yesterday. I didn't really want to mess with the fresh ones because I didn't know if I was going to be using the mushrooms in a timely manner. And I didn't want them to sit in the refrigerator and go bad. I had to rinse off my hands. Let's put some more oil in these. Now what we're going to do, kind of stir those up a little bit. And we're going to season the vegetables, but not the meat because it's already seasoned. And you know, like Tony's, is that in the shot? Yep. So it adds just a little bit of kick. So let's put some Tony's on everything. And now let's use some roasted, excuse me, roasted garlic and herb. I guess the Tony's got the best of me. Lots of seasoning. All right. Now, this is going to bake at 425 degrees for about, I'm going to say 30 to 35 minutes. Give these vegetables time to roast. And make sure the pork chops get done since they're kind of thick. All right, so yesterday I was going to make a video, and I had actually started it. It was a dessert video. I tell you, I was struggling. Things weren't coming together like I thought they should have. So what I did, I shut the camera off, didn't make a video, but I did make the dessert. And I'll probably make it at another time. I don't know what was going on with me yesterday. I guess 2 or 3 days off not making a video just kind of gets me all discombobulated and out of whack and out of practice and all that good stuff. All right. So I'm going to put this in the big oven, not the little one, because this sheet pan won't fit in the little one. It'll fit in the big one. Bake it for about 30 minutes, and I will check the temperature of the pork chops to see if it's safe, like 165, 150, I think, 165. Maybe that's chicken. Anyway, always make sure the meat that you cook is cooked thoroughly. Get a meat thermometer if you don't have one, and if you do have one, be sure to use it. All right. Going to put the video on pause, going to put everything in the oven, and probably be back in about 30 to 35, maybe 40 minutes, depending on how well everything is cooking. All right, bye for now. Okay, everybody, it's the moment of truth. The pork chops, the green beans, the mushrooms, the onions, the carrots, and the potatoes came out of the oven about 10 minutes ago. I let it cook for about 40 minutes just to be sure. All right, let's put the camera down here so you can see what everything looks like. There you go. I want you to see this weird fork. All my other forks are in the dishwasher, and this is the only one I could find in the drawer. So this is going to have to work for now. These potatoes are tender. Let me get that on the plate. These carrots are tender. Green beans look pretty good too. Actually, let's do it this way. Much better. Get some of those carrots again. Some of these potatoes. And of course, one of the pork chops. I'm going to cut one in half so you can see it. Look at that, it's done. And it's still pretty juicy. All right, so let's move this big sheet out of the way. We'll take a bite of the potato. Perfect. Let's have a carrot. Perfect. Now let's have some of these green beans. If I can get them on this big fork here. Man. Hold up. Had to get my paper towel. Now, let's taste the pork chop. Mmm. Very tender. I think for the amount of food that I had on here, 40 minutes was good. Everything turned out great. Let's have some more green beans with one of those mushrooms. That's good. All right. Now, I think you can use any vegetable you like. Broccoli would be good. I think cauliflower would be good too. And I just use regular vegetable oil to put on the vegetables. And I think maybe olive oil would be good. Peanut oil or any high heat oil would be something that would be okay to use. I think the meat that you could use, chicken would be a good alternative, or turkey if you've got it. Or if you don't really eat meat, just roast these vegetables. I think the addition of the seasonings really adds to it. The Tony's, as I said before, gives it a little bit of a kick, and the roasted garlic and herb Grill Mates, another excellent choice. All right, everybody, I think this is it for now. I got to think of a recipe to cook for tomorrow, and hopefully it will be a big success. Okay. Always chew your food well so you don't choke. Everybody, this is Ed, and this is Let's Cook It. If you'll hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell, that really helps me out. Any helpful hints, suggestions, recipes you want to pass along to me, please leave them in the comments. And I hope everyone has enjoyed this video. Let me see. I don't think I have anything else to add, although I do have an audience, and of course, they'll get a green bean each because they like green beans, and you can give dogs green beans. I think it's okay. All right, everybody, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to taste good. This is Ed. This is Let's Cook It. I'm going to get this video uploaded. Think of another recipe for tomorrow. And everybody, have a great evening. I'll see you later. Take care, and bye for now.